we are going to eat the world's hottest pepper, Pepper X, for your enjoyment.
So Pepper X is the new world's hottest pepper. It comes in at over 2.69 million Scovilles. That's a lot. Like the Carolina Reaper, which is the last pepper we ate, was, I believe, how much? 2.3?
Sure.
Yeah.
We should have looked it up. Go watch our other video and you'll find out.
Yes.
Or just Google it. So, we're gonna be eating it in this hot sauce form because currently that's the only form it comes in. It doesn't. You can't buy the pepper. From what I've heard, the gentleman who invented it, or who crossbred peppers to create the new hottest pepper in the world, he is not selling the peppers so that nobody can steal what he made and start growing their own.
That's interesting. I was wondering if it was like you would die if you ate the whole pepper, you know?
That might be a consideration. I don't know.
Like I was wondering if it was like
was
like so hot. But no, that makes sense.
Yeah.
You don't want the seeds.
The guy spent 10 years crossbreeding peppers to get this. And he talks about it somewhere on the internet, probably Hot Ones. I didn't see the Hot Ones thing, but I read an article about it. And he talked about how many generations of peppers he grew and to get to where he is now. So that's why he kept it secret. So we're gonna pour this. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna pour it into this glass dish. We're not gonna drink it straight. We're not that dumb. I don't know. So the way we did it, we have Wingstop. We both like Wingstop. And we have some pretty basic spicy peppers. Spicy wings.
Yeah,
we
got a lot of spicy peppers right here.
Yes, we have 91% spicy pepper is what it says. 91%
Pepper X.
Pepper X. And the ingredients, as we were discussing, is Pepper X pepper, Pepper X pepper powder, Pepper X pepper distillate, and a little bit of vinegar. So
it sounds like you could just say Pepper X and vinegar.
Yeah, honestly. So how we're gonna do it is Carson's gonna pour that into this bowl, and we're gonna try a few of these really basic hot wings. We're gonna have their hot Wingstop's Korean barbecue, which is a little hot, not too bad. That stuff is thick.
How much do you think is like within reason?
More. So, and then after that, we're gonna have their mango habanero, which is more spicy than the Korean barbecue. And
that's strong.
It smells like Tabasco.
My
If
nose
Tabasco was evil.
Well, my nose is like got a little bit of a.
Like your nose hairs are singed.
Ooh. Yeah.
It smells evil.
Yeah. It's thick.
Here, look at it. It's just red. It just looks menacing. Okay, so we're gonna eat those two just to get a baseline. So you at home who have eaten these types of wings, basic spicy food, we're gonna be able to eat this on a plain wing. We're just gonna dip it in there, get a good bite, and we're gonna tell you exactly, this is about 60 billion times worse than the mango habanero at Wingstop. And then you'll have some idea for your own life of whether or not you wanna try this. I don't recommend it.
Don't knock it until you try it.
We're gonna try it so you don't have to try it.
Yeah.
And we'll knock it for you. Okay, we're gonna start with this very basic, here's what we have here. This is just some Wingstop. We're gonna start with these dark ones. This is Wingstop's Korean barbecue. Nothing too spicy. Dink it and sink it. A little bit of heat, not too much.
I really feel anything.
Yeah.
So that's like that's something you could eat like a whole box of.
Yeah. And you'd have a little tingle at the end, but that's about it. I've had this one. It's actually one of my favorite flavors is the Korean barbecue. This next one,
good flavor.
The mango habanero, I have not tried before. These are actually the tenders, not the wings.
So this is a habanero?
This is mango habanero. Think it.
Think it.
Think it.
That's
Good. I don't feel anything. I didn't get any sauce on it. I get more Here we go.
It's getting a little spicy. Certainly.
Okay.
I just can't
I don't
complain.
know.
Ever since I did the Carolina Reaper, I really can't complain. Like, I just feel like a baby for complaining about spices. Like,
Yeah.
I feel it kind of coating my mouth right now. And
I
it's
feel it on my lips. Yum.
like my face temperature is getting higher, but it's probably not going to go too much further than that.
Yeah. And speaking of Carolina Reaper, okay, I actually feel that in my stomach now. I always
Yeah.
get it in my stomach. You never get it in your stomach
No, I
until
don't.
the camera turns off. Then you turn into a big baby.
It's more like my intestines.
Yeah, it just goes right through you, doesn't it? Speaking of Carolina Reaper, my apologies for my behavior when I ate the Reaper.
The last video.
I will try my darndest not to throw up today. And if I do throw up, I will try to keep the microphone outside of my throw up bucket. You're welcome.
Yeah.
Okay. Now comes the hard part. So we're gonna get these plain tenders. Nothing on them. We're just gonna dunk them in there. And we're gonna get an even dunk on here so we know that we're getting the same experience, all right?
So let's just put it down and take it out. That way one of us doesn't
I
get
think we
more.
gotta get a scoop.
But if we do that, then there's like variance, you know. But if we just dunk it.
All right, let's dunk it and see what
Okay.
we get, all right? Dunk like a flat part.
Okay.
Now you gotta get more. That's about even. Show the
even.
camera.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's about right. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Oh man.
I'm getting nervous.
All right, and just so you know, we don't have milk this time or ice cream. This time we're just gonna man up and take it because I forgot to buy ice cream. So, and just people who have eaten hot stuff before, they know that water does not actually help. Water actually can make it worse because it doesn't.
Bro, I feel my heart rate going up.
Okay, so you want to just dink it and get it over with?
Do I want to? No. Am I going to? I guess.
Okay. All right.
It was nice knowing you, sir.
Oh man, it stinks. Oh.
Immediately.
Oh. I hate this so much.
This is terrible. All right, Smoking Ed. 0 for flavor. It just tastes like poison. Wow. That tastes like a Carolina Reaper.
Yeah, just
It has that just burn.
pain.
Oh.
Did
It's
you swallow?
yeah. I have to find some way to deal with this. Oh, this is bad. Oh, this is really bad. It's like below my tongue.
That's the worst spot. Oh, my nose is starting to run.
Here comes the hiccups.
Oh man.
I always get hiccups.
Oh man, that made it worse. All right, compared to the Carolina Reaper, what do you think?
Oh, I'm gonna say right now, I can't tell a difference. Maybe this is worse just because we didn't put as much, you know?
Yeah, the pep. Oh.
It's really bad. Like, I'm getting tingly.
Do you feel it in your stomach yet?
No.
It's
Sorry,
not
Connor.
fair, man.
Maybe
Not
the
fair.
monster will help. Monster fixes everything.
Oh my gosh, I'm shaking.
I feel like adrenaline is just coursing through my veins
You're
right now.
sweating. I
Am
got.
I?
Oh man. Oh man. It's like the.
It's still at its max. Like it's just reaching its max.
Oh man.
My mouth is just burning, dude.
The intensity of the pain, honestly. I'm getting lightheaded from the breathing.
I can't stop hiccuping. Oh, it just got so bad.
Oh man, I'm getting lightheaded. Honestly, the intensity doesn't feel a whole lot worse.
It's feeling worse for me right now. For whatever reason, it just like penetrated deeper into my mouth. Like it just like the surface level, and it just dug deeper.
Oh, yeah, I get what you're saying. It's like the Reaper kind of just like, it's a coating on the outside of on the epithelium of your mouth.
Oh, this is just pure pain.
This is just like, it penetrates a few layers of skin in your mouth. Oh, I might start hiccuping soon.
It's so much more pain, like overall, than the Carolina Reaper, and it's lasting longer. I think. I don't know.
Oh man,
It's still at like max pain right now for me. Like I'm still like getting that new like tingle
yeah.
all over.
It's, for me, the tingle's not so bad. I'm just, my ears are ringing.
Really?
Like I don't know how to explain it. It's like my whole head my head is buzzing.
I'm sweating so much right now.
Oh man.
Oh.
I wish I had.
Have to expect my watch to be like, your heart rate is spiking.
Are you have it on?
Yeah.
What does it say?
Let's see.
Oh. He has an Apple Watch because he's fancy like that. I'm just a peasant.
93.
93, yeah.
It's
a little up.
I'm usually at like around like 60-ish.
Yeah, 60 is like a resting. Oh man.
I'm not even, but like, I feel like it's just like adrenaline and like I'm talking normally right now. Am I? But it's just, I can't put together a thought. This happened last time. This happened last time to me where I just couldn't put together like a coherent sentence.
Honestly, I'm doing a little better. I think they kind of robbed us of the experience because when you eat the pepper, your whole mouth is coated. It's just pure capsaicin. This, I mean, the chicken, I feel like the chicken absorbed a little bit of the heat and you don't get a full coating.
I don't know, man. I don't know. This is like, my whole mouth is on fire. Is your whole mouth not on fire?
Oh yeah, it is. It's just the intensity of the fire. The fire's not as hot.
This intensity is lasting far longer. Far longer.
It's like, I feel like with the pepper, it was like a magnesium fire. You know, it would not be quenched. It would not stop no matter what. Like, you can't extinguish a magnesium fire. This, I feel like it's a very, very hot, insatiable oil fire. Oh.
But it like every time I breathe, it just starts getting worse and worse. Like it's not getting better.
Oh. And it's like, it's in my stomach. I know you don't feel it in your stomach. As soon as we turn the camera off, audience, I wish you could be with us for the period of time after.
Okay, this is not guaranteed.
Shut up. So when we turn off the camera, Carson's gonna be chill right now. He's handling it pretty well. I tend to not handle it as well because as soon as I swallow, I feel all the way down my esophagus, all the way into my stomach, and I can feel it. I got stomach cramps. My stomach's cramping right now. Karson, for some reason, he doesn't get it in his stomach until afterwards. So we're gonna shut off the camera. He's gonna go inside, and he will spend 2 hours in the restroom, and he'll be just.
Your Honor. Speculation. Objection. Speculation. We'll put a comment. Put a comment to see how it actually turns out. Pinned by me.
We'll do an update afterwards. How much worse is this than, say, a mango habanero wing from Winstop?
I don't even think the habanero one was spicy compared to this.
There was like a little pinprick on your tongue when you ate the habanero.
Yeah. Oh. Just a little bit of residual. But this one, I would say, is like 3,000 times as spicy.
I'd say it's about right.
I'd say it's like probably literally that much.
You're not saying when people are like, you're like, oh, what's the pain on the scale of 1 to 10? And
Habanero is like 300,000?
Yeah, about that, 250 to 300,000. But that's not, I've eaten a habanero. That is not as hot as a habanero. No. Oh, golly gee. I was watching something recently, and the guy was talking about spicy food, and he was like talking to his friend, saying like, you know, things that have a lot of spices to them, you call that spicy. You know, if it has like a lot of oregano and a lot of cayenne or whatever the heck kind of spices are in it. Spicy means that it has a plethora of spices, but then we also call it something that is hot, has a lot of capsaicin. We call that spicy. He was like, we shouldn't call that flavor. It shouldn't be called spicy. It should just be called pain. Because that's all it is. It's not a flavor. It's
true.
a feeling. It's just pain.
I read something that your body literally interprets the capsaicin as just pain. Like, it's not like it's hurting your mouth. It's just interpreting it as pain.
Mm-hmm. It's not. It ceases to be a flavor.
It's not damaging your mouth. It's just pain.
Yeah.
And yeah, that feels. That's an apt description. I don't know. I feel a little bit in my stomach.
I'm calming down a lot. I don't know how long it's been. Put a timestamp of how long it's been at this moment since we ate it, but it's not as bad. I just got a little extra kick. I don't know where that was. I don't know where that was hidden, but it just came right back up.
Ooh.
Ooh.
All right. Wow. How far through the journey do you think you are right now?
I think I'm good. Like there's just a little bit of heat in my mouth.
Yeah.
But my stomach I feel it in my stomach. There's some heat, but it's not bad. The Reaper was much worse, and I think it's because the Reaper was a pepper and this is hot sauce. Mm-hmm. And I think that it doesn't apply as much capsaicin to your whole frickin' mouth and all the way down your esophagus into your stomach.
But I don't know. I mean, like, you've seen the Pepper X versus the Carolina Reaper. Like, a size difference? The Pepper X is really small looking.
Is it? I actually haven't seen it.
I think so. I think it looks smaller than the Carolina Reaper.
Oh, I'm starting to get hiccups.
I don't know. I think I'm like probably like 60% of the way through. Mm-hmm. Like,
yeah,
but I'm starting to feel it in my stomach. Like,
yeah. This I will.
It's turning.
Yeah. I will say this whole experience was overall not as bad as the Carolina Reaper, honestly.
Now, let me ask you, do you think that's simply because we kind of already knew what to expect from a hot pepper?
No, I really do think it's because of the application.
Okay.
The application of how we took it. Because I just felt like, I don't know, when you eat a pepper, it just invades all of your senses. It's like your whole body is responding to this pain. And this was just like, your feeling is I ate something really, really spicy.
Your body said there was something wrong with that chicken.
Yeah, yeah. So it's honestly, in the future, it's gonna happen eventually. It'll happen. The pepper will hit the market. And I think it'll be much, much worse. But honestly, you all right?
It tastes so bad. It's just like something gets swished around and it ignites it. It's burning in the back of my throat.
Yeah. Did you burp? I burped and it just came all the way back up.
Yeah.
It kind of reignites the pain.
Probably because I'm drinking a Monster while I'm doing this.
Yeah, it doesn't help. Like earlier today, I ate some chili and it was a little hot.
Yeah.
And I just got to hit second wave.
It's like this little white ball of heat. Like just
Yours
at the very
is?
top. Like I don't know anatomy very well, but
That's exactly where your stomach is. This is your intestines. Your stomach is actually right here.
Really?
Yeah.
So
where you feel, I feel
do I
the
need
same
to lose
spot.
weight in my intestines or my stomach?
You cannot lose.
You probably can't lose weight either place.
No,
by not eating.
Yeah, that's. You cannot reduce the weight of your organs. Unfortunately, that's not how it works. I'm gonna get some.
You can, just not healthily.
Not without severe trauma.
I could sell one of my kidneys. That would reduce the weight.
Not for the amount of trouble that you're getting.
For the amount of cash I'm getting.
You know, it's gonna sound weird, but I did research this one time, and people were saying like,
We've talked about this a lot.
have we?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, probably in high school, yeah. And they were saying, you know, there's, you know, you could sell. I can't remember what the price is now, but let's say 90 grand. Let's say you could sell a kidney for 100 grand. I mean, how much are you paying for surgery to have it done? How much are you going to pay for recovery? All this stuff. You're going to sell your kidney for $100,000. You're still going to get, you know, tens of thousands, but not as much as you think you're getting.
Yeah, you might as well just sell your heart. You probably make a lot more.
You certainly would.
You might as well just like scrap yourself.
You're just,
You know?
just sell yourself for parts.
Yeah. Just put your wife as your beneficiary.
What? Why are we talking about this?
Because we're both close to death.
I'm feeling a lot better, honestly.
My mouth has cleared up a lot.
Honestly, what would have been much worse is if we had just taken a spoonful of this stuff.
I don't know. I don't know if that would have been.
You don't know if you want to do that.
I don't know if
what
it would have been worse.
I honestly think it would be worse.
But like it. But with a spoonful, you could just put it in and swallow, versus like having to chew it around. And it gets all in like your cheek and your crevice. Your crevices.
Well, yeah, it is your crevices, but that's the thing. Because this is a liquid, it's gonna move around your mouth when it's free to do so, but it's clinging to the chicken. So my feeling that I had when I was eating it was that like I would feel some burning on the top of my mouth, and then I'd be chewing the chicken, and the chicken would like scrub the top of my mouth and remove the hot stuff. So I was like, honestly, I feel like it wasn't as bad because it's a hot sauce.
I feel like we are really overcomplicating the distribution of hot sauce in our mouths.
Well, people are watching a video about people eating hot stuff, so I mean,
fair enough.
Let's do the best we can and describe in thorough detail every crevice of our mouth and how it felt when it was coated in hot sauce. It was painful.
It felt like a pressure. Is that an accurate?
I just got another one.
Doesn't it kind of feel like a pressure? Like a pressure?
No.
No. But like,
What do you mean a pressure? Like you feel like somebody's pushing on your
within
mouth?
the tissue of my like my mouth, it just feels like everything is just pushing, and it's like
That was not the sensation that I
radiating
had.
pain, no?
For me, it feels like needles. Do you get that feel? Like it just feels like needles being
Yeah, I get that.
punctured. Yeah.
But for me, it feels like it's radiating outwards from my mouth. Like,
I get what you're saying. It feels like heat radiating. It doesn't feel like pressure radiating to me, though.
interesting.
Yeah. I got a really important question for you, though. I already asked you this question earlier. Boneless versus bone-in wings. You don't really have an opinion, do you?
No, I don't, because I don't go get wings all that often. And well, every time I have gotten wings with a friend, they've always asked me the same question. And I'm like, I don't know. But I'm like, if I was to buy wings, I would get them boneless, because that's, you don't have to pay for the, you're paying for just meat, no bones.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. But people always say, like,
Pepper X.
people, like, when I argue with people about it, I'll say, like, I'll ask them, like, I'll be asking, oh, well, why would you want a bone-in wing? They're like, oh, the bone adds so much flavor. Shut up, no, it doesn't. Like, they're like, oh, it gives the chicken when you have bones. I get what they're saying, but it's just dumb. Like, if you have bones if you're eating hot wings, you're tossing it in a sauce that's so heavy and it's just full of just sugar and hot sauce and all this stuff. You're not in it for the flavor of the chicken. You don't care about the flavor of the chicken when you're eating a chicken wing. You're eating it for the flavor of the sauce. So shut up about the flavor that the bone adds. That's just dumb. That's not true.
It's true. I mean, like, you're really only tasting the hot or the flavorful,
The sweet, spicy, whatever it is.
Fried.
Yeah.
You
don't care about how high quality the meat is. It's just, you just want meat that you can coat in sauce.
It's probably not high quality meat.
It's especially not boneless wings. But then people, the next thing they say, I think it's like tenders, honestly, like the wings. I think it's just like parts of like chicken tenders. But they're like, oh, well, boneless wings, they're just like grown up chicken nuggets. And I'm like, That's not an argument against it. That's an argument for it. Everyone loves chicken nuggets.
Chicken nuggets are easily consumable.
Yes, it's like,
And you don't have to worry about choking on a bone.
yeah, and you don't have to eat around it. And like you said, like you have the volume of a chicken wing is this much. When it's a bone-in wing, like how much of that volume is a bone?
It just looks bigger, but it's not.
Yeah, it's like this much meat versus, this whole thing is meat. When it's a bone-in wing, it's this much of it is, Anyways, I think I've belabored the point
I love my meat. So.
enough. I love... Well, anyways, you didn't see, but I actually took a fingerful of it.
Really?
And I ate it when you weren't looking. That's why I started hacking and coughing,
Really?
and I'm fine. Like, honestly, that's how...
Because you've just been saturated.
Maybe that's why. But
Your
honestly...
body's like, well, we're out.
We're done. Like,
We're done. Like, your flavor, your taste receptors are just like, dude, maxed out.
yeah.
Clocked out.
So like I'm done. I can't take anymore. Honestly, I'm sorry for it to be a letdown, but I honestly feel like this is just not as bad.
For me, the pain of this was worse than the Carolina Reaper, and it lasted longer. Like when I had the Carolina Reaper, it was pretty bad, but it only lasted like in my mouth for like 5-6 minutes or so.
Yeah.
Of like true pain, and then and that was like dwindling. But this one was just like it just grew. It just got more and more and more spicy.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's just
Different peppers hit us differently. That's
yeah,
what we're
apparently,
discovering.
because the Reaper, your reaction externally was more or less the same, but you're saying this is it was a worse feeling. But for me, we all saw how I reacted to the Reaper, and it was my body violently rejected it. It was like no, get this out of me.
Yeah.
This, I'm just like, that's like, it's like Tabasco, honestly.
All right.
Well, thank you for joining us.
Yeah, that was
been
an
a pleasure.
experience. If you want to watch the 2 videos we did about eating hot peppers, it was one was
Carolina Reaper.
eating the Carolina Reaper, and then the other one was where Connor finally eats the Carolina Reaper. And
He says finally. I had eaten it, to be fair.
eating the full one.
Yes.
And that's a disgusting video. So if you like watching things you might want to puke.
I want to point out something. Karson has. I will admit. Karson probably has a higher pain tolerance than I do.
For capsaicin.
For capsaicin, I don't know if we've measured if we've submitted ourselves to thorough testing of who can stand more pain.
That's a good.
Which I'm down to do.
Yeah.
But let's figure out a way to do that safely. But relatively safely.
Not.
But so about capsaicin, you have a higher pain tolerance. I will say, as far as gross out goes, I have a much higher tolerance than you do.
Dude, okay, I had to edit that video of him puking into a bucket with his mic in there with him.
Oh my gosh, the mic was right here. I was
Oh my goodness. Please just watch that so I feel vindicated for
yeah.
my.
Although
I
he
almost
did,
puked.
but you did music over the noise, so they can't hear the noise.
Yeah.
But I came to your house.
Chop that out.
He chopped it out, but he listened to it and he told me how bad it was, and I was like, Karson, you are such a baby. It's not that bad. And I went to his house and I put headphones on and I turned it all the way up and I threw the headphones. It was the worst sound I've ever. It was like somebody throwing up into your ear.
Oh, it was so nasty.
It was so bad.
I mean, yeah. I mean, the mics are good.
We need to
pick
release.
up on all the.
They're good
splashes.
microphones. All the, not just the splashes, but the sound of liquid moving out from
Yeah.
an orifice. Yeah, I picked up that. We should release a short with just that.
Oh.
People are just scrolling through and it's just.
No, don't give them how you have maybe 1 second of
No safety.
No intro, just straight.
Oh man.
We're probably gonna get banned if we do that. I mean, I would ban myself.
Oh, we should be banned.
Yeah.
All right. Well, it's been a pleasure. Thank you for letting us do this for you. Please share it with your friends to make our suffering worth it. And
Check out our channel.
check out our channel, the rest of the stuff we've made. especially comment. If you liked the video, like and comment. If you didn't like the video, comment anyways, because it'll still help us.
Yeah.
You know, so, all right. Well, thank you for joining us.